Guys, I gotta share with you my absolute favorite army of 2021. This is my go-to army for tournament play, and it annihilates bases in this meta for two reasons. First of all, everybody's running like at least one or two multi-target Infernos right now, and the go swipe aspect of this attack's really good at dealing with multi-target Infernos, but we're still seeing one to two single-target Infernos usually tried to place on the backside to kill your Royal Champion, and the Skelly spells are amazing for dealing with that. So check this out. I did this attack in a 5v5 tournament-style play from inside the tax accounting office with my wife on my cell phone, right? So I'm doing this attack right next to my wife as she's talking to the accountant doing our taxes, right? So the blimp, was that the best right there? First things first with this attack, man. You're going to want to blimp the town hall. I've found over and over and over again that when you blimp the town hall, you're going to set yourself up for success with the rest of the attack. Now, the other requirements are basically those 4 skelly spells are not going to allow you to bring a rage or a lot of jumps a lot of times. So you're going to want to look for a base where you can get an access with a wall breaker or better open wall pieces, and then you can jump access to most of the rest of the base with a single jump spell, right? And we got that here. Look at this channel, man. I got access to that multi in the core. I got access in that channel all the way to the backside scatter shot, right? Really, the only thing I don't have access to is that backside single, but don't worry, we're going to take care of that. Look at this. We got a single hog rider. That's all I had room left for in this camp space, was 5 camp space. I was like, I'll bring a single hog to tank for my Royal Champion. That way, if I drop the Skelly spell a little bit too late, that hog's already tanking, and look at my Royal Champion, dude. She's already wiped out 4, 5, 6 defenses. She has full health. She has not been touched, and she still has her ability intact, and look at the final 3 Skelly spells in this single target Inferno compartment. That entire compartment, including that single target Inferno, are completely busy. They're not looking at anything else right now. They're trying to keep up with those Skellies. I'll give you a hint. It's not going to work, man. Royal Champion, just now, has she been touched yet? I think she took 1 shot from the Wizard Tower. That is all. And she's now on like her, I don't know, 12th defense that she's taken out. She is absolutely unstoppable when you play those skeleton spells correctly. And look at this. We've only got 4 defenses remaining, so I go ahead and pop her ability to take out the rest of those defenses for a nice, early, fresh, fast planned, and easily executed triple. Now this one is a little bit different. You're gonna see I've got 4 Quakes in there, and the reason is I couldn't get enough access with the jump, so I had to get a little creative on this one, but the mechanics are still the same. You're gonna see I'm going after the town hall with the blimp. I don't want to have to deal with that with my army without a raid. It's easy if you just take out the town hall first, so you look for bases where you can take out the town hall with a blimp. Now, you might say, Corey, why don't you just use a Yeti bomb? You could save those 4 invisibility spells, you'd still get the town hall taken out. You're absolutely right. I still would get the town hall taken out, but that's not all the value those wizards get. Look at this massive chunk of the base that they have taken out, all right? First of all, it takes out any of the defenses in the area, and it creates an amazingly deep funnel. Outer edge, inner layer, sometimes 2 layers deep. We have a funnel. None of those troops are going to stray to the left. So I can drop a golem with a few wizards on the right, create the other side of that funnel, use those 4 Quakes to open up access to, 90% of this base, and we're sending these troops in there into the core. Now, I thought my main push was going to get the multi, and I thought I would be starting my Royal Champion over here with the use of a skeleton spell, and once again, we got 2 hog riders in this to do a little bit of extra tanking. That's how much camp space I had left over, because I didn't have to bring any wall breakers in this one. But that multi wasn't going down, and it was starting to get through my wizard, so I was like, you know what? I gotta play an audible here. I gotta play the Royal Champion early to get that multi taken out. Because of that, my timing is off, bro. My Skelly spell, first of all, placement wasn't great, but second of all, it was too late. It was too late. Those defenses have already locked onto the RC. Once they've already locked onto the RC, the skeleton spells, it's basically wasted right there, okay? The RC's already been locked onto. Skelly spell, no good on this one. Error on my part in the performance of this attack. So I'm like, man, I only got 1 Skelly spell left, and I'm not really sure about the pathing to this single target Inferno. I've already used my ability, so I better go ahead and get it down in an area where it's going to tank those cannons, and hopefully she can target the cannon, wizard tower, and single. As you can see, that's not the path she took. She took the wizard tower first, got locked onto by the single, and she's gonna die. So, second Skelly spell, also not great value on my part. And that's the reason this one is gonna end up being incredibly close. If I would have got that first Skelly spell down in time, my Royal Champion would have had her ability right there. She would have been able to pop her ability, go in and get the single, which would have had the Skelly spell placed directly on it. My Royal Champion would have survived probably almost this whole raid. She probably would have gone down to like the last 2 or 3 Teslas over here. As it is, this one got really close, even with my errors. This could have been smashed. This could have been an easy walk-off triple. As it was, bro, I was sweating. I got a queen and a warden left. No spells, no abilities left. Can I get through this Tesla farm? And the queen is going to go down to it pretty quick. But since the warden's got plenty of health and he's got a longer range than the Teslas, he's going to be able to cinch up this triple for me. And once in a while in Legends, you're going to run across a base that has a hole. Look at this. This one has a hole right here. So I'm looking at that going, oh man, how can I take advantage of that hole? Well, I got a blimp, man. So I'm going to actually try to get my blimp right between the 2 scatter shots and the town hall. My priority target on these attacks is getting that town hall taken out. But if I can get all 3 of those, are you freaking kidding me? Look at this. Boom! We made it because of the hole in the base, taking massive advantage of that thing. Town hall is already down. Now I gotta switch the placements of my invisibility spells so that they no longer cover the scatter shots. Locked on, scatter shots are dead. Now they're gonna start going to work on the singles as well. You freaking kidding me, man? Absolutely insane amount of value on this base, and honestly the rest of this attack is just a foregone conclusion at this point, dude. There's nothing left in this base that can even consider stopping this attack, dude. Let's go, man. We got a golem and a few wizards on the edge to set the side of the funnel that wasn't already created by the super wizards. If you got a little bit of a ring left out there, look for an area with no defenses. Use a regular wizard or a super wizard to complete that funnel. Keep your troops going together. Now we gotta jump down. That's gonna open up access to the majority of the rest of this base. Really only a few defenses back here that can't be reached from inside this channel that we got access to. Now I still got a Grand Warden ability, I still got a King ability, I still got a Queen ability, I still got 4 freaking Skelly spells that honestly at this point, what do you even really need Skelly spells? You can drop them in dense clusters of point defenses and that can certainly help. Right now I'm not even gonna drop them yet because everything in there is being tanked by the troops that are in there. We got P.E.K.K.A.s, we got golems, we got heroes. They're doing some great tanking. Go ahead and drop just 1 Skelly spell down here, just in case the Royal Champion was going over there, but I had so many other tanks in there, it really didn't matter, man. 1 more Skelly spell right up here in these defenses. Make sure that my Royal Champion comes in there and gets through those and keeps her health and her ability intact. Now, at this point right here, we only had 4 defenses left in the base. Could have popped the ability there, but her health is still mostly full. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it just in case she gets a little lower on health. Now we got the double Skelly spell drop on the enemy queen. Look at this, Royal Champion thugging her up while she's tied up with Skellies. Now, the king is tied up by the Skellies. Royal Champion's going to take him on as well, guys. His base just got annihilated. Those heroes couldn't even touch my Royal Champion because they were so distracted by the skeleton. And here, we got another holy base. Look at this right here, man. Oh my goodness. You better believe I'm taking full advantage of that because on these attacks, I like to prioritize the town hall with the blimp. And on a base where the town hall is completely centered, that's really difficult to do, especially if you don't have a hound in the composition, which I don't. But if I need it in a base to get the value in like a war attack, in a tournament style attack, you better believe me, man, I'll drop one of those golems and bring a hound to get that blimp right where I want it to go. Not needed because of the hole on this base. The entirety of this core has been annihilated. Now, one bad thing about this was I didn't cut that ring. I was so deep in there, I took out the core without cutting the ring. So instead of just dropping a wizard to complete the funnel out there, I actually got to spend a golem and several super wizards trying to get the rest of that funnel established. I'm going to use the queen to help kill that super minion and just kind of hurry this up along the way. Once I had enough funneled, I knew the queen was going to walk to the right. Now we got golems tanking the enemy queen while super wizards and my queen team up to take her out. We're going to drop the king on the other side to do some funneling over there. And if I'm smart, I would have got a couple super wizards down with him right away and kind of try chipping away at that corner to give my troops an easier time going into that base. Let's see, man. As it is, I might lose a lot of super wizards on the outside because I didn't wall break close enough to the corner and I didn't cut out those inner structures in the corner as well. It's going to be working out okay because we got enough value at the start. Actually, it's going to work out really well because the scatter shot stuck on my tanks while the super wizards are following slightly behind on the outside untouched. It can be dangerous though if they start running into giant bombs because there's nothing in front of them out there to go ahead and tank those before they get there. So I go ahead and pop that Grand Warden ability right as we're getting ready to come into some scatter shot damage. We're going to start using Skelly spells in front of this Royal Champion to kind of meet up with the rest of the army. Right in front of the Grand Warden platform there, if that thing locks onto your Royal Champion, it does so much damage. We got an enemy Royal Champion in there, also a high damage dealing defense, so keeping that tanked with skellies as well. Now, we got a champion coming in. We got a lot of difficult defenses taken out. This RC still has full health, still has her ability intact. Queen takes out the single. Guys, we're going to ×4. These defenses just keep disappearing, and this base does not stand a chance.